Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Brie and today we are doing a goal planning with me. So in today's video, I'm going to be wrapping up my January 2025 goals and setting up my February goals. I know we almost like midway through February, but yeah, it's never too late. But if you haven't watched my previous video where I planned my January goals, I will pin it somewhere like on the upper screen, on the upper corner, either left or right, and you can watch it there. My goal planning approach has always been to use the SMART approach, which is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And I have been using this method since the first time I've heard about it years ago, and I started to incorporate it in my work, and then have slowly started to add it to my personal life as well. So let's flip to January, where I have where's January? Okay, here's January. I had 4 goals set up in January, and the first one, let's go over each one to see how I did with each. So the first one, starting with the first, my goal was to max out all my accounts, and to do that I put down contributing 1,523 to 401k, fully contributing to my IRA of 7,000, that's 2025 contribution, and then a contribution of 290 plus the employer match of I didn't put the employer's match amount here, but plus the employer's match, it was $540. And then do some of my saving challenges, do or stuff some of my savings challenges, and I did that. I was able to contribute 1,523 to my 401k, and then contributed 540 to my HSA, and I did do some of the savings challenges. Actually, all of my savings challenges, I did that. And yeah, so I did really good with my January financial goals. And then my second goal is to do a Destash challenge. So I have I don't know if you watch some of my prior videos, but in one of my videos I had mentioned that I had a lot of planning supplies, not just stickers, a lot of planning supplies, and my goal is to destash my my stash, I guess, by doing a monthly spread and by doing a weekly spread, and I did that. I can show you. This is the planner that I bought for that purpose, and you can see I had a January spread. Can you see? Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so this is the monthly spread, and then I did some weekly. I did a spread for every week of the month in January. And then when I did that, I realized that it would be a waste of stickers, I guess, to just do a spread and not really utilize the planner. So what I decided I was going to do with this planner was I was going to use it as a memory keeper. So I do have a HP Sprocket. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Oh, I actually have it here. It's a small printer. I bought this like years ago, and I think it's actually, is it even charged? Yeah, it's not charged. I need to charge this. Where you can print, I think this is the size of the paper, you print the photo paper, and I think it's actually perfect for maybe a little too long. Yeah, so print, like every week I will print 1 or 2 pictures, and use this planner as a memory keeper for 2025. And I think that's a good idea, instead of just buying a traditional memory keeper, I can use this as a memory keeper. And when I also realized, for this one I used a very old winter sticker book from the Happy Planner, and I was not able to finish that book, and I may go back and add more, but I realized that I'm not going to be able to finish using all the sticker books that I have. So I'm going to start, I don't know, donating them or giving them away for those people who are like interested in having all these old Happy Planner sticker books. But yeah, because I don't really see myself using the winter sticker book in December. It's very Christmas heavy. Unfortunately, there's much more Christmas based stickers than winter sticker in that book. And I guess it kind of makes sense because everybody associates winter with Christmas, but that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, so I was able to do my monthly spread and then my weekly spread for this month of not this month, for last month of January. And for the sticker, I'm going to, for the planner, not the sticker, for the planner, I'm going to use that as a memory keeper. I'm not gonna come back and show it with the printed pictures because I kind of want to keep my kids face out of social media. So I won't be showing the spreads once I added pictures, just for the privacy of my kids. But moving on to my third goal of relaunching my soap business, and my goal was to batch make some soaps, and part of it was to take inventory, order supplies, and make soaps. So I did take inventory, I ordered the supplies, and I made soap. Unfortunately, I intended to make 5 batches, 5 different scents, and I was only able to do 2, the cashmere, Key West, and lavender. So unfortunately, I did not meet my goal of making 5 different scents, only made 2. And then the last goal, let's not even talk about it. I knew going in that trying to tackle my CPA was going to be very challenging. Eventually, I want to get to a point where I'm really well organized with everything. I feel like I've been spending a lot of time on social media, and I feel like if I can reclaim some of my time back, I can actually dedicate time to, you know, really tackle the CPA. But it's just so, I can't even blame social media. It's just so much studying, so many hours, and I have a very busy life. I thought going in I will have time, and I think it's just a lie that I told myself. But I'm already here, and I really need to commit myself to doing this. And yeah, so unfortunately I did not make this goal at all. Yeah, I didn't even finish F1 to F3 in my course, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, with that, let's move on into my February goal. Oh, before we actually do that, I do have on my budget side of the planner, I wonder if, I think I did that. Did I? Yeah, here. I don't have, is this? Oh, it's this. Okay. So this is my, maybe I will call this off camera. No, it's not this. Yeah, it's not the same color. I should have checked. But anyway, so over here it's just the same goals that I just transferred over here, which was contribute 1,523 to 401k, fully contribute to IRA 7,000, HSA contribution of 290 or 540 with employers match, and then savings challenges. So I definitely did all this. So I'm really extremely happy with my financial goals and how I was able to meet every single one of them. Now with that said, let's move on to February goals. And February is going to be here. Okay, let me take this out and put this to the side. So the first goal will always be financial goal, and it will be the same, max out all accounts. So I can just put that down, max out all account. And by maxing out, I'm not saying actually max it out, but contribute to the maximum that I can. So that's what I mean by maxing out all accounts. And in order for me to do that, I need to contribute. So my 401k in February is going to be different because one paycheck in January was based off of 2024 I guess payroll period, and it was based on 2024 numbers. So for February, that amount contribute $1,692.31, and I'm gonna put in parentheses how much is going to be with the employer's match. With the employer's match is going to be $2,030.77 to my 401k, to 401k. And then since I've already fully contributed to my IRA, I don't have to do that. My HSA contribution is going to be the same. Wait, or maybe a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be the same. HSA contribution of $290. And then in February, there's no employer's match. This next round of employer's match is going to be, I want to say July. Yeah, I think it's in July for the second half, which is another 250. And then so adding these two, so 1,692, no, 2,030.77 plus 290. So I have 2,320.77. So if I add this to my net worth that I had in January, my third goal is a net worth based. That's why I'm trying to do all this math. January, wait, it's right here. Okay, and that way I don't need this. So January net worth was $351,015.18. So that is $353,335.95 is how much technically I'm supposed to have after adding. I'm saying technically because the market fluctuates a lot. It goes up, it goes down. So if the market stays the way it is or the way it was on January 31st, I can say that I will have $353,335.95, right? So with that, I'm going to be conservative with my appreciation, with the market appreciation at the end of February, and I'm gonna say 2%. So 2%, that's like $364.67. So I'm gonna say for my third goal, have a net worth, have a net worth of $364 thousand. So very smart, like very specific, very measurable, very relevant, and very time bound. Time bound as in end of the month, February 28th. Hopefully, if the market doesn't crash. Okay, so with that said, let me transfer this to my February financial goals here. Goals. Wait, how did I do it for January? Oh, it's just max out all accounts, and then the breakdown is just the action step. Okay, so we're gonna do the same. Max out all account, and then the action steps is going to be, I'm just going to put the amount. I'm not going to like break it down. I'm not going to spell it out. I'm just going to say $2,030.77 to 401k, and then 290 to HSA, and then net worth of 360,000. Okay, so there's that for my financial goals. Okay, that's it. Now we can move back to my February over here. Okay, so now that we're done with the financial goal, we can move on to the second goal. So the second goal is also going to just be keep destashing. So I'm just gonna write Destash challenge, and then monthly spread, and weekly spread. And I'm going to add start journaling as well, but I don't know if I should put this over here as the fourth goal, or if I should keep it here. I would just put in both. I want to start journaling, kind of put my thoughts and what I think in one place, and I find it to also be I read it could be very therapeutical to keep a journal, so I'm gonna start doing that as well. Okay, so back and moving on to my third goal. So the third goal, I'm still going to make it about my soap business, which is also, I'm just gonna write relaunching soap business, and I'm just gonna make 2 batches, 2 cents. Make 2 cents. This is where I found that I have the bandwidth for just 2 cents, and it only takes like 1 day a weekend. And yeah, our February is already kind of booked, because we going out of town in 1 weekend, and other things related to kids. Okay, so that's that for this, for my third goal of relaunching soap business, make 2 soap. And I also want to create a social media plan. Create a social media, is that how you call it? Social media plan? Yeah, social media plan, launch plan. Yeah, I want to work on that as well. And then my fourth goal, it's not going to be related to my CPA. If it happens, I will let you guys know that it's happening, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna put over here start journaling, and I'm gonna start with just once a week, and hopefully move to like every day. I think at night, I typically read at night before going to bed, but I think I'm gonna split that into, just spend a few minutes jotting things down, like list, or like do a brain dump. Yeah. But I'm not gonna give myself, I'm not gonna make it harder for myself and print down like journal every day, because if I put that's just not gonna happen. I am not consistent. The only thing I think I am consistent with is work, and that's it. I can be very consistent at work, high level achiever, produce high level work, but outside of that, I am not consistent at all. And I want to work on my consistency with my personal life. Like, I am very consistent with my work. Maybe because the pressure is off with your personal life than it is with work. Work, you have your pressure, you have your deliverables, you have your deadlines. Working in accounting, it is deadline driven. We have deadlines we have to meet. So maybe this is something I should do, but I don't want to give myself deadlines with my personal life, because I already have deadlines at work. It's like constant deadlines, like deadlines after deadlines after deadlines, and we are working on deliverables, we are working on reconciliation, we are working on something. If it's not one thing, it's another thing, and it's super fast paced, and it's incredibly it could be demanding at times, but right now in this month we are extremely busy, and yeah, very busy. So I don't want to give myself a deadline for journaling and say you have to do this by now, by this time. So I don't want to put that much pressure on myself in my personal life, and so I'm not gonna put like daily journal. No, I'm just gonna do like write at least a weekly note or something. Weekly reflection page. There we go. Write a weekly reflection page. So yeah, I'm gonna start with once a week. I'm not gonna come and share. The funny thing is, I've thought about starting journaling like years ago. Every time I start, I feel this immense pressure that I have to do it, and I don't. So I have a lot of notebooks, like journals, that I can use because they're empty, so I don't have to buy any journals. So this is going to be my February goals: max out all accounts, continue with my Destash challenge, relaunch my soap business, and start journaling. But yeah, I think all of this is very smart, meaning specific, measurable, attainable, yes, and relevant and time bound. So okay, cool. Now with that said, so I finished my goal planning. Now I want to touch base with give an update on my no spend tracker. I'm not gonna spend time coloring this. I'll do this off camera later, but I just want to give you guys an update on how my no spend tracker is going. How my no spend challenge went last month. I think I did really well. I did not make a single purchase on Amazon. Well, I did make a purchase on Amazon. I take that back. I made a purchase on Amazon, but it was just to buy the necessities, like toiletries and some personal care item like body lotion and deodorant for the kids. And I did record those transactions in my binder. But yeah, so that's pretty much the only. Oh, and I bought bulk snack. But yeah, so that was the only purchase that I made on Amazon last month, and I was very proud of myself that in the whole month I went and only made one single purchase. I'm gonna keep doing that in February, and I also did really well when it came to the impulse buy. I did not do a single impulse buy. So in February, I'm not gonna say do not impulse shop, but I would say keep it to a bare minimum, because at the time I'm recording this video, I made a couple of impulse purchases on Etsy. So I'll just say keep impulse shop to a minimum. Yeah, maybe one or two. I made one purchase on Etsy. I may make a second one. We'll see. So in February, I'm going to keep doing the don't spend on Amazon, but just the absolute necessity. Yeah, because Amazon doesn't need to see more of my money, and and I will keep impulse shop to a bare minimum. I'm not going to say don't, because I already made one purchase. It just came like in separate packages because I did one transaction, but I bought from 2 different shops on Etsy. But yeah, so don't spend on Amazon, and bare minimum impulse shopping is my goals for February. So yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and spending your time with me today. I really appreciate it. Let me know what your February goals are in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.